Okay, let's start our discussion on solving maximum flow problem in a flow network. In this video, we are going to look at max flow mean cut theorem, which allows us to identify maximum flow easily, and we are going to use this theorem to verify the outcomes of the algorithm discussed later in this section. Let me first define the term cut for flow network. Term cut for flow network is almost similar to the cut we discussed in the minimum spanning tree problem. The only difference is that the source and sink vertices should be in different partitions. So we can state that cut of a flow network is a partition of vertices to set S and set T, such that if source vertex in set S, then the sink vertex should be in set T. There are two important terms associated with the cut of a flow network. Flow of a cut is a summation of flows from set S to set T minus the flows from set T to set S direction. Capacity of a cut is a summation of capacities from set S to set T direction. Now let's identify these properties with an example. In this diagram, dashed red line shows the cut for this flow network. Note that the source vertex S is in the set S and the sink vertex T in set T. Now let's calculate the flow for this cut. There are two edges leaving set S to set T. Edge from A vertex to B vertex and edge from C vertex to D vertex. So we are going to add those flows, and edge from B to C is going from set T to set S. So we have to deduct the flow of that edge from our flow calculation. So the final flow value is 12 plus 11 minus 4 is 19. For the capacity calculation of a cut, we only take capacities of edges which goes from set S to set T. So we are considering the capacities of edge from A to B and edge from C to D only. So the capacity of this cut is 12 plus 14, 26. Now before moving on, calculate the flow and capacity for cut shown in the blue dash line. Okay, let's move on to our max flow mean cut theorem now. This theorem states that maximum flow of a graph is the capacity of minimum capacity cut. For example, consider the flow network shown in this diagram. If we select a cut in this way, the capacity of this cut will be 29. If we select a cut as shown in this purple dash line, the capacity of that cut will be 34. Now in this way, you can find the capacity for every possible cut in this flow network. Out of those, capacity of the cut with minimum capacity will be the allowed maximum flow for this flow network. So for this flow network, that cut will look like this, and the capacity of that cut will be 23. Now this way of finding a maximum flow of a flow network is simple but inefficient to implement. So we are going to only use this methodology to verify the results of the efficient algorithm that we are going to discuss in the next video.